My dear friends, you are once more welcome to another edition of our program. Last time I think we discussed that we may have a new title for the program, and we were looking at having it as demystifying the demystifiable. Anyway, in this program we try to demystify academic research, we demystify traveling abroad, and we demystify issues of mental health. The idea is that we try to make sense of what we are going through by the way we handle situations, and we try to make sense of the challenges we go through in so many ways, and part of it we even use the scripture. So today we have another interesting edition. We are going to talk about how to apply to Berea College as an international student. How to apply to Berea College as an international student. Myself, I have been an international student on several occasions, several countries, and I know what it takes to be an international student. I've experienced it. So sometimes one of the problems we face is that we don't have the necessary information. We don't know how to apply. You may hear that a college has scholarship, full-time scholarship or tuition to every student. If you do not know what it takes to apply, that can actually be a challenge. And so this program is dedicated to answering the question, how do I, or how can one apply to Berea, or supposed Berea? Berea is spelled B-E-R-E-A, Berea College, Kentucky, USA, as an international student. Once more, my name is Michael Uju Buka, and I'm glad to welcome you again to this program. Please, are you a returning subscriber? Then we are so glad to have you, and we pray that you should come more often and often. Are you coming just for the first time? We are very happy that you have joined our community. Please come again and keep coming, because in this community we try to demystify the demystifiable. We try to make sense of the challenges that we go through. We try to ask questions and raise answers. Questions that concerns our mental health, questions that concerns traveling abroad, and questions that concerns academic research. Thank you once more for being there and for keeping the faith. Please remember to share, remember to like, and remember to make your comments known. You don't know how helpful your sharing or your comment may be to somebody. Please recommend the channel to somebody else that they can benefit. If you know people who are interested in traveling abroad, especially from sub-Saharan Africa, they can benefit so much. Today we are talking about how to apply to Berea College as an international student. Now, dear friends, according to my jot here, we already saw that Berea College takes students, I think it is once a year, if I understand. It takes students once a year, and the tradition is that they try to take at least a student, an applicant from a country. Each country may send a student may be selected from each country. In other words, they do not intend to select many persons from the same country. But I learned that of recent, there was a period where they selected two Nigerian students from Nigeria, two students from Nigeria with Nigerian nationality. But you should know that studies have shown that 1 out of every 5 Africans is a Nigerian. Nigeria has a population of about 200 million people and counting, and Cameroon has about 21 million. For instance, Cameroon. So you can imagine that if you need about how many Cameroon to make 200 million? Maybe about 10 to make what Nigeria is. So probably they could have taken more like that based on the population. So, but in principle, they always take one student, one applicant from each country. That's how they select their international student. Now, the next question may be that, what is this? So please let me quickly say that it is not a scam. It is not juju. It is not a joke. It's not a lie that tuition is free in Berea College. It is a reality. It's a fact that can be checked. So do your possible best. You will see it. Do your due diligence, and you will enjoy this benefit. The question you may have in mind to ask is, how is the application done? The most appropriate way for me to advise that you go along the application is you do it through online application. They do it online. which means you can scan your documents and upload them in the website. We'll go through the procedure for you to understand. So it's only application that is most appropriate and most advised for students that are coming from afar. So you can, the document get there, you can check the document and get there, and it's successful. And applications. Today is September, I think 2nd. I'm not making a mistake. Let me cross check before I show. I think today should be September 2nd. Yes, September 2nd. So today is September 2nd. In principle, I learned that the application begins on September 1st. So you are not late. September 1st and runs up to October 15th for what they call the early admission. Some people call it the early bird. So if you apply from September 1st up to October 15th, you have early decision. You know about your outcome early. You have early decision for your own admission. But you can equally stay up to November 30th, which is normal period. So it means you have September 1st up to November 30th to apply. If you go up to November 30th, it's okay. You will still have your information. But those who have early decision are those who applied from September 1st up to October 15th. So if you are expecting early decision, which I will advise, you can do that so that in case there is anything, you can always know you can correct your situation. You can make your planning once you have early decision. That's the first thing. So what we are saying is that normally, then you may ask that when will you then know that you have passed or you have selected? Applications, when application ends in November 30th, the following year, April, admission letter or admission notification will be going out. So people will be notifying April the following year. For instance, this is September 2023. If you apply as I speak, if in 1 month or 1 week time you apply, by April 2024, you will know if you have selected to go to Berea College to study for free, tuition free. You will know. What a wonderful news. So please, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead and do that. Do that and apply. Yeah, just go and check. I'll give you the website for you to apply. Well, somebody asked me, if you go to the comment section, you will find information there. I think it is www.berea.edu for education, then /admission. I hope I am right. Somebody asked me the question already, and I sent it to either he or she. The web. Okay, yes, this is it. I still have it here. To apply online, this is what you need: www.berea.edu/admissions. Once you open that, you have the page to do your admission, to do the application. Now, of course, the next thing you may ask, what are the required documents? What is it required for you to apply to go and study in Berea for free? Here are the documents. One, the international application that we're talking about is one of the documents. Two, you have essay, personal essay. I'll talk more on that personal essay because I realize that there's a semblance in the reality between the the personal essay. It's a baby boy. The personal essay in Tinderlake Theological Seminary near Schiphol, Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, and the personal essay at Berea College, Kentucky, USA. There's a semblance. There's something that you could discuss as you progress. There's something that is similar. It's the only message that one can pick when you do comparative studies in the two. So one, international application. Two, personal essay. Three, you need recommend. Let's take the certificates first of all. Since you are going for the Berea College program, if you want to, normally you need your GCA level for those who are coming from GCE countries, England, Cameroon, and other countries. GCE means General Certificate of Education. The A level means Advanced Level Certificate. The diploma and the transcript, if it's all available. For those who are coming from places like Nigeria, you need your WAEC. If you are coming from the US, you need the US high school diploma. So that's what you need now for you to also to gather the information and then compile it to apply. So you need the certificate that qualifies you to apply for university education in your country. That's what we are saying. So you need, if you are from Cameroon, you need the GCA levels. the diploma and the transcript. If from America, you need a US high school diploma, if I'm right. And from Nigeria, you need a WAEC. So that's what we are saying. These are documents that you need one document. The third thing is that you need recommendations. I added an S. Recommendations include that, which means the teacher, somebody who taught you, who can attest to your academic aptitude or capability, right? And perhaps, since remember Berea, we said that Berea has some Christian connotation. So you also need a clergy recommendation. Maybe from a reverend father, maybe from your pastor, from your bishop, from your apostle, from whatever, from your evangelist, from whoever sits as your clergy person, because they expect that you should have that religious background. Now, the next one is financial resources. The financial resources confirmation forms. There is a form that you are going to sign to explain about your financial situation. Remember, you need to pay a sum of about 2,200 euros as deposit. But in Berea, even if you do not have this money, you can still ask that you don't have it. They will still look for loan for you. So it's almost free everything. You just need to be honest and explain yourself. So what I'm saying is that you fill the financial resources form. In that form, you will tell your means, what you have, what you do not have. It's a clear document that you can fill about your financial status and that of your family or your sponsor and those who are around surrounding you. Remember, you are a student, so you may need someone to be helping you. Who is doing that? If you don't have anybody, how do you cope? Things like that. And the last but not the least is English language proficiency. You need TOEFL, test of English as a foreign language, TOEFL. You also need IELTS, International English Language Testing System, or any of them. And I hear that they are accepting Duolingo, and Duolingo is a bit cheaper to register to apply for. I'm not saying cheaper to pass. I mean in terms of cost. Cost. So with $50 and the equivalent of let's say $50, maybe about 25,000 francs CFA. Yes, if you have that one, you can equally use it to apply for to go and write the Duolingo exam. But guess what? My personal experience from myself, I've written the TOEFL, I've written the IELTS, I've written the two. Personally, I think that for me, it was I needed lesser effort to pass the IELTS compared to the TOEFL. I struggled a bit with the TOEFL, to be very sincere. I passed both and different intervals. Probably I wrote the TOEFL first and I got, I think, 80 something. Then when I wrote the IELTS later, I got a higher grade. I think about 9. So maybe because of my experience with the TOEFL made me to pass IELTS easily. I don't know, but putting the two together, I think that it was easier for me when I wrote the IELTS compared to when I wrote the TOEFL. So it all depends on their case, their own case. I've never written the Duolingo, so I don't know how it is. What we are saying is that all these exams should be computer. And remember, you have to take the academic section. Don't take general so because you are going to the academic. I mean, we are going for IELTS, if you IELTS academic, things like that. That's what we are trying to say. So we encourage all of us to follow the procedure like that and get ready. Remember, before the admission rate in this university is 30%, as I learned in Berea College. It's a good rate, to be honest with you. 30% is very good to have 30% admission rate for international students. There are universities that do not even have up to 10% or even 5% admission rate open to international students. So you can see that Berea is a wonderful place for you. So for you may not have much information on what financial means. Now, I said that I wanted to focus on the issue of the personal essay. My reason being that with my experience when it concerns the personal essay, I realized that so people were asking how, but there are two things I want to raise about. The first thing that somebody asked that, but you guys say this thing is free. Why are you talking about financial, what they say, financial resources confirmation forms, somebody asked that if we claim that Berea College is free, as we put it, why do we not talk about the issue of confirmation resources or financial resources confirmation forms? What's it for? And I want to say that it is true that the university is free, but then you still need to prove how you are going to do your things. Even if you don't have any means, let it be known. Remember, this is an organized society that deals with planning. They should know that, okay, in reality, you don't have this because you need to pay, I think, about $500 for a certain amount, and then $2,200 for just deposit that will be given to you after you finish the school. I mean, just like deposit, you see that seriously. Like I remember when we went to Berea and we were going to rent an accommodation, they will say you should give caution. You deposit the amount of money to the landlord or to the housing agency. They keep you there. That when you are leaving, maybe you have not destroyed anything, to give your money back to you. So the same thing applies. Say you have to give that €2,200. When they are leaving, they see maybe you have incurred a few things they need to get from. Okay, if not, they give you back. But this should not, it should not be mistaken for any means of disqualification. If you do not have the money, if you cannot afford this, they look for funding for you to have it. So what am I saying? We are saying that it's a good thing for you to be able to focus on explaining detailedly your financial situation. I want to focus now on the issue of personal essay. There is what we call in academic language positionality. The personal essay is based on positionality. In other words, you explain in detail who you are. Remember, the running philosophy in Berea College is to be a helping hand. They are trying to help. So, somebody asked about the issue of whether your GPA is how do you score in the A levels. It is good to have good grades in the A levels. It is good to have good grades in the TOEFL, the IELTS. But from what I discovered at Berea, that is happening at Berea College, Kentucky, USA, and what is also happening at Tyndale Theological Seminary in Amsterdam, Schiphol near Amsterdam in the Netherlands, they are not actually going out for the best academic students. I don't know, I stand to be corrected. What I want to, I rephrase. Their goal is that they should see in your personal essay or your personality that you are interested, you are excited, you are zealous to do this, and that if they don't give you the admission, then you cannot proceed with your dreams in life. So what is it? They must see that, okay, this student has no way out. We are like the last bus stop. We are the best option for this student. So you may not have performed so well academically, but you are also academically sound. They can still accept you based on the fact that they want to put a smile on your face. They want to change the status quo. They want to change the narrative of your background and to preach the gospel in a logical way to you. But then, if they discover that you are able to cope financially even without their scholarship, I think it's been normal for them to give the scholarship to another student. So how do you present yourself in such a way that you are seen as the most qualified person for this scholarship? When we were dealing about the issue of Tyndale Theological Seminary in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, I advise that those who want us to work on this, we can do that. You can write to us, you can do that. Because at the end of the day, it is communication. It's the choice of words you use that actually tell of your situation. What we are proposing is that if you have the financial means, then don't ask for scholarship. Because scholarship, this tuition free, is meant for those who do not have the means, but they are willing to study, they want to improve themselves. If you want to improve yourself, and you have the money, just go where they pay fees. So if you do not have the money and you want to go to school, then be able to communicate your situation in a way that will be appealing, will be understood, and will touch the people to say, no, let us give this chance to this student. And remember, you are only competing with your fellow nationals. Are you coming from the Netherlands? Then you are competing with the fellow Dutch. Are you coming from Cameroon? Then you are competing with fellow Cameroonians. Are you coming from the US? They are competing with fellow US citizens. So it is meant for you to know that you are competing, because it's an issue of nations. You get the point? So what are we saying? So what we are saying is that it is good for us to take time and prepare the personal essay, the positionality, tell who you are. In one of the videos, I said that I'm from Ngi. I grew up in a corner, and I say a corner hoye, and somebody wrote to me, say, Master, you are just claiming this thing. Must you tell people that you are from Ngi? But people say, must you say, book out of show. Must you say, must you say you are from Ngi? Must you say you grew up in a corner? Please, if you don't know, ask people. People from Ekona are so proud of their Ekona. I remember when I was in church, I was living there, I had a friend. So during the whole, we have discussed about Ekona until this friend proposed that the friend wanted to follow me to Ekona to visit see our home, then see the Ekona or whatnot. That the friend has been hearing about Ekona so much. And so during the day, I said, okay, let us go. The holiday now, the friend. No, I went first earlier, to. So I went ahead. Then later the friend called. I'll be coming. It was about a week after the holiday. So the ground was in the. So they said, "Match the farm now." The ground was already set, and the friend now came. And then in the evening we just move around. And then the friend asked me, "Is there any other Ekona?" As of course, there are 4 Ekona now. There's Ekona Lelu, there's Ekona Mbenge where we live, Ekona Town, Ekona Mbenge Town where we live, there's Ekona Yat, and there's Ekona CDC. The friends I understand. I mean, the Ekona I've been talking about. You know what I mean? So what am I saying? The Ekona that we come from, we are so proud of it. Please, when you are writing your personal essay, be personal. When you are writing your personal essay, present your personality, present who you are in honesty. Please, if you come from this place, say you come from this place. If you have a humble background, you have a humble. Like I said, we can do that away from the camera. My name once was Michael Uju Buka. I'm a doctoral student, a doctoral researcher, and I pray that please, may you enjoy this program. We deal with international travels, help people to travel. We help people with the mental health issues, and we also help people with academic research. I don't know what may be your interest, but please, if you have fun on this video, encourage us to share. Encourage us by sharing. Recommend somebody to have it. Please make your comments, ask your questions. We'll come back to answer your question. We are glad to have you. Enjoy the scenes here in this our open market. Yeah? I will pray that you will enjoy the moment. God bless you as we see again. Please keep the faith. Please don't give up. You may be surprised that you may only be the person to be selected. God has designed it that you should have this chance. Who knows? Please, it's not yet late. Just do your possible best. And hurry. Start now to compare the documents to go to Berea College, Kentucky, USA. Application started since September 1st. Today, September 3rd. Am I right? 3rd? The 2nd? September 2nd, yes. September 2nd. So you should have up to October 15 for the early decision. Or if you are busy, up to October 15, October 15. From September 1st to October 15, those who apply within this period, they call the early, they have early decision. But if you apply after September 15, after October 15 to up to November ending, you still have the decision, but you will not be among the early decision. And then you can still go to Berea College and study for free. What are you waiting for? Don't give up. Don't be discouraged. Try. There's nothing wrong with trying. And you may be surprised that you come and testify that you have been selected. Others have been selected too. You are going to be one. Don't give up. Do you have a sister? Do you have a brother? Do you have a relative, a friend? Encourage a person by giving the person the information. I pray that may you succeed. And God bless you. See you again next time. We'll continue to handle, striking issues that can put a smile on our faces. God bless you.